After practicing the tongue twister about Peter Piper and pickled peppers, a learner examines a sealed jar. The lesson turns a playful pronunciation line into practical language for containers, lids, twisting actions, food safety, and careful handling. Today, we are going to examine a glass pickle jar closely and learn how to describe it in clear, natural American English. The goal is not only to name the object. The goal is to explain its purpose, appearance, material, texture, parts, physical actions, results, and safe use. This kind of organized description is useful in everyday conversation, school speaking tasks, Cambridge KET, PET, and FCE preparation, and any situation where a listener needs to picture an object without seeing it. A glass pickle jar is used for storing pickled vegetables or peppers in brine. Its general shape is a clear cylindrical container with a flat base, a narrow threaded neck, and a round screw-top lid. It is commonly made from thick glass for the jar, coated metal for the lid, a sealing compound under the lid, paper or plastic for the label, and liquid brine around the vegetables. When you hold or touch it, it may feel smooth and cool on the glass, ridged around the lid, heavy when full, slippery when wet, and firm rather than flexible. Notice the difference between is and feels. Is describes identity, shape, material, or condition. Feels describes the physical experience of touching, lifting, pressing, or holding the object. We can say it is made from wood, but it feels smooth and firm. We can say it is lightweight, or it feels heavier when it is full. Begin with a basic sentence. This is a glass pickle jar. Upgrade it by adding purpose. This is a glass pickle jar used for storing pickled vegetables or peppers in brine. Add appearance and material. It is a clear cylindrical container with a flat base, a narrow threaded neck, and a round screw-top lid, and it is made from thick glass for the jar, coated metal for the lid, a sealing compound under the lid, paper or plastic for the label, and liquid brine around the vegetables. Add touch and handling. It feels smooth and cool on the glass, ridged around the lid, heavy when full, slippery when wet, and firm rather than flexible. A complete description combines purpose, shape, material, and touch without turning into one extremely long sentence. Important parts include the glass body, base, shoulder, neck, rim, threads, metal lid, seal, label, brine, and pickled vegetables or peppers. Do not memorize the list without meaning. Connect every part to 4 questions. Where is it located? What does it look or feel like? What does it do? How does a hand, tool, or another part interact with it? A useful pattern is the part is located here and it helps the object do this. Another is I place my hand on this part so that I can control the movement. Location plus function produces a stronger description than a list of labels. Precise verbs make physical explanations easy to imagine. Grip means hold the jar or lid securely. Twist means turn the lid around its center. Unscrew means open a threaded lid by turning it. Loosen means make the lid less tight. Break the seal means release the airtight closure. Lift out means remove a pickle or pepper with a utensil. Drain means let liquid flow away. Wipe means remove moisture from the rim. Reseal means close the jar tightly again. Refrigerate means keep the open jar cold. General verbs such as do, make, put, and get are sometimes necessary, but they should not carry the entire explanation. A precise verb shows direction, pressure, speed, and result. Press is controlled downward force. Push moves something away from you or farther into a space. Pull moves it toward you. Slide means smooth movement along a surface or track. Twist means turn around a central point. Lift means move upward. Lower means move downward with control. Grip means hold firmly enough to prevent slipping. Hold steady means keep one part still while another part moves. Complete action sequence should show order and hand position. First, place the jar upright on a dry, stable counter. Next, read the label and check the condition of the lid and glass. Next, dry both hands before gripping the jar. Next, hold the glass body steady with one hand. Next, twist the lid counterclockwise with the other hand. Next, use a clean fork or tongs to lift out the food. Next, wipe the rim when necessary. Next, screw the lid back on and refrigerate the open jar. Sequence words make the explanation easier to follow. First, next, after that, once, while, before, and finally. Add while when 2 actions happen at the same time. Add once when one step must be completed before the next begins. For example, hold the object steady while you move the working part. Once the connection is secure, continue to the next step. Before you put it away, check that it is clean and dry. Cause and effect language explains why a step matters. Use because for a reason. Hold it firmly because the surface may be slippery. Use so that for a purpose. Keep it level so that the movement remains controlled. Use otherwise for a possible negative result. Line up the parts carefully, otherwise they may jam. Use as a result for an outcome. The handle was loose. As a result, the object was difficult to control. Strong instructions explain both the action and its consequence. There is also an important language contrast here. A jar usually has a wide mouth and a screw-top lid, while a bottle normally has a narrower opening. We twist or unscrew a jar lid, we pull a tab, flip a cap, or remove a cork only when the container uses those closures. Similar verbs are not always interchangeable. Open is general, while unzip, unscrew, unfold, lift, slide open, and flip open describe a particular mechanism. Close is general, while zip up, screw on, fold, push in, snap shut, and lock explain how the object becomes closed. Choose the verb that matches the movement you can actually see. Useful phrasal verbs and everyday chunks include look it over, pick it up, set it down, take it out, put it back, line it up, move it aside, wipe it down, check it over, and store it away. Look it over means examine it briefly. Pick it up means lift it from a surface. Set it down suggests controlled placement. Take it out means remove it from a container or space. Put it back means return it to its original position. Line it up means place parts in the correct alignment. Store it away means place it in a safe location after use. Safety language is part of accurate descriptive English. Make sure you do not use a jar with cracks, chips, swelling, leakage, or a badly damaged lid. Make sure you avoid striking glass against a hard surface. Make sure you ask an adult for help when a lid is extremely tight. Make sure you use clean utensils instead of fingers. Make sure you follow the storage instructions and discard food with an unusual smell, color, or pressure. Use make sure to introduce an important check. Use avoid plus an ing form for a danger. Avoid touching the sharp edge. Use never for a strict rule. Use keep plus an object and an adjective or location. Keep the surface dry, keep your fingers away from the gap, or keep the equipment in a safe place. Safety sentences naturally combine vocabulary, grammar, and cause and effect. Now listen to an answer upgrade sequence. Basic, I use it. Better, I use the glass pickle jar for storing pickled vegetables or peppers in brine. Stronger, first I check the main parts, then I hold it steady and use the correct movement. I continue carefully so that nothing slips, breaks, spills, or becomes damaged. Finally, I clean it, close it, or return it to its storage place. The stronger answer works because it has order, precise verbs, and clear reasons. Here is a 45-second speaking challenge. Begin with what the object is and what it is used for. Add 2 visible features, 2 materials or textures, 3 important parts, and 3 precise action verbs. Finish with 1 safety rule. Repeat the answer but add because, so that, and otherwise. On the third attempt, speak without notes. Repeated expansion turns passive vocabulary into active speaking. The source lesson combined a puppy story with action verbs and ended with pronunciation work on sticky spiders and Peter Piper's pickled peppers. The jar creates a memorable bridge from sound practice to everyday descriptive English. That connection shows how one class topic can become a complete real-life English lesson. A room, a story, an internet search, a science discussion, a sports activity, a fantasy setting, or a pronunciation challenge can all lead to precise language about objects and actions. Let us finish with a model description. This is a glass pickle jar used for storing pickled vegetables or peppers in brine. It has a clear cylindrical container with a flat base, a narrow threaded neck, and a round screw-top lid. It is made from thick glass for the jar, coated metal for the lid, a sealing compound under the lid, paper or plastic for the label, and liquid brine around the vegetables, and it feels smooth and cool on the glass, ridged around the lid, heavy when full, slippery when wet, and firm rather than flexible. Its important parts include the glass body, base, shoulder, neck, rim, threads, metal lid, seal, label, brine, and pickled vegetables or peppers. First, I examine it and make sure the area is safe. Next, I use the correct grip and movement. I keep it steady because control prevents mistakes. Once the action is complete, I check the result, put everything back in place, and store the object safely. Pause now and describe the object in your own words. Keep the order clear, use a precise verb, add a reason, then repeat the answer with 1 more detail.